Got a Kizer. Yeah, they're not very good spinners. This is a Kizer Huldra. Mason Hayes design. S35 VN. Black stonewash titanium handle. Just over a 3-inch blade. The Kizer Huldra. Stickers. Anything new in the sticker? Got a DJing, spinning, and then, what's that, the Queen? Angry Queen, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Stop with all the nonsense, bro. Set of hardware. Looks like scale screws only, maybe. Right, let's get the moment of truth here. Oh wow, look at the black stonewash on that titanium. Man, is that cool. Legit. No machining and no screws on this side of the show scale. So very clean show side. Pocket clip, it's recessed under the scale and held in there somehow. Very cool deep carry design. I mean, it's a deep carry as you can go. The knife's going to disappear in the pocket. Wonderful tension on that pocket clip. And I just noticed it. Really minimalistic flipper tab, back flipper. And then it's got a fuller, thumb stud, and I believe a front flipper. Wow. Cool, man. Let's get rid of all this. I mean, golly, this is an oldie. This knife's been out for a long time, and this one has been here for a considerable amount of time. It has been here for a while, and I finally got to it. Well, let's get that blade out. I think the back flipper's first. It's got some jimping that runs all the way up and over it, so let's run that. Make sure I'm not off the frame lock. Oh, the detent. Smooth, but yeah, I mean, I can tell you right now, I could fail this knife every time and barely get the blade out. I think I could, yeah. Yeah, the detent is super soft. Let's try the front flipper. Nice. That works pretty good. Drop shut. Thumb. Yep. Thumb on the fuller. Yep. And Spidey flick in the hole. Oh yeah. Effortless on the fuller. I mean, whew, the blade is centered down in there. Nice centering on a blade. But that detent, I don't know, man. I may have to try to clean that up. I'm going to look at where it's lining up here. Looks like the outside here is not quite to the inside there. See if we can't add a little detent to this knife. I mean, is it the end of the world? No, because, I mean, now that I know it, if I just dig in and get after it, I mean, it's really snappy. And the rest of it functions wonderfully. Yeah. No issues there at all. Interesting little reverse tanto and nice natal of a tip. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you look at blade shapes like that and you go, well, there's not much of a tip, but yeah, no mistaking, this one's got a ton of a tip. The Huldra Kizer S35 VN, nice stonewash finish on that S35. Yep. I mean, very attractive. I get it. Very cool. Well, let me check this reference one more time. We're just on the inside there. And let's take it apart. Break it down. The Kizer Huldra. It's got some Loctite going on here for sure. Yeah, it's got a fair amount in the threads. I could see it down in there. Looks like T8s across the board here. I really like the minimalistic on the show side. I am a big fan. Yeah, big fan of this. I mean, very cool. Backspacer's got a couple of dimples on it to hold it in place. I call it a backspacer, but maybe it's just a spacer. Not really any lube in here. Pretty dry. Not really dirty or anything, but I mean, we'll wipe it all down. Let's look at this while we got it out. So when it's locked up, it is, let me see if I can get the best view of that. It is right there when it's locked up. So it's not, I mean, it's barely coming into the knife. So I'm going to add some tension to this knife. Now, I may have to take it back, but I doubled it. It locks right there, and it was right here. Now we're way over there, which doesn't seem like much visually, but should make a huge difference. Lots of skeletonizing going on here in the titanium. I love how this pocket clip is attached from the underside there. Very nice. And it's got excellent tension. I'm not going to bother with it. So, yeah, let's wipe it down and we'll finish checking it in. It's got internal stop pin that run in the titanium scales on both sides. Not much of a sharpening choil. Probably going to create a smile pretty quick sharpening this knife. I don't know the price and the details on it from that perspective. We'll get to that at the end of the video. But, I mean, my initial gut perspective here is this is a hard use work knife, is what I'm thinking when I see it. Had a little off camera pause there. Try to pick back up where I was, but I don't know where. Oh, I know what I was saying. My initial impression here, like I say, I don't know what the price is, and so I don't want to say it's a hard use work knife and then find out it's a $200 knife, because I know I ain't carrying no $200 work knife. I mean, most of my work knives, you know, something that I carry in my pocket that I'm actually going to put to use tends to be a budget knife. And my nicer knives tend to not get put to work like that. I get it. I mean, I know people buy Sabenzas and put them to work instantly, you know. And I've mentioned it. I'm kind of like that dude. Like, I buy a brand new truck and no coating in the bed. I just start throwing stuff in there. And I've had people say, "Oh, you're scratching up your..." Yeah, well, that's why I bought the truck. So, I mean, I get it. But for me, there's just something different about a $200 knife and then going and beating the crap out of it. I don't know. But if you're going to have a knife like that, why wouldn't you use it? Because if it's that nice. And anyway, same thing with this one. I mean, I don't know what the price is. We're going to find out. But off the top of my head, it seems like a pretty solid workpiece. Heavy duty blade, nice stonewash on everything. So if you are using it, it shouldn't show, you know, it shouldn't show abuse as much as others. Okay. Well, there's definitely more detent here. Locked up solid. And this is still in the same position as it was. And so there's just more pressure holding it over. Yeah, there's definitely more detent. Snappier coming out on that Spidey flick. I also think it's going to be snappier in all of the other positions as well. So the true test is going to be this back flipper. Let's try it. Oh yeah, I can't fail it now. Yeah, I created detent there. Yeah, wonderful. Drop shut. Thumb or Spidey flick. Yeah, very snappy. Thumb flick. Yep. Very cool. What about that front flipper? Yeah, no issues. Just got to come up and over the knife. Ooh, got me there. I locked out. I grabbed on right here. Yeah, very cool. I mean, A minus. I mean, a solid action, you know. Very solid. That back flipper, that minimalist back flipper, I dig it. It's got some jimping on it, so easy to just get the finger on it, but yet it's not protruding out the side of the knife. It's got a nice lean profile. I dig it. Very cool. A minus. Yeah, I mean it's good stuff. That fuller, it's definitely sharp enough all the whole length that anywhere I put my finger, whoop, I can get it out there. Same thing with the thumb. Access to the lock. This is definitely lowered. The lock is higher, so really easy to lean in, get the thumb on the lock, and pull it to the side. Yeah, not too much. It's not over tensioned now. It's still easy to deactuate that lock, get it out of the way, lower that knife, drop shut action. Very nice. Let's check ergonomics. Yeah, got a little confused there. Nice grip in the hand. I will say that the knockdown right here in this part of the knife, I can feel it. Same with the pocket clip. I can feel that a little bit back there. Is that hot enough to keep me from a hard grip and working? It's not, but I definitely feel it. And it's mostly this right here. Yeah, right there. That's what's That's getting my little finger right there, that little nub. So, I mean, I think I could resolve it with a file. Just take that down just slightly right there, be fine. But if this was my work knife, it's not so bad that I need to deal with it. As far as confident, not so confident, confident, very confident. Honestly, it's got a confident grip. Doesn't have a proper finger tab here to hold me back, to create a finger guard, but there's enough of a dip here that I am really down in there. The jimping here, it's nice, but it's not sharp. So it's not holding my thumb back in any way. You can choke up on that flat spot if you wanted more leverage to go this way. Reverse grip, definitely solid. I can cap that up on top of that pocket clip. And then I've got this. But I think if I was going to do this, I'd want to come this way with this knife. And I can cap this really well. And so this is it's a super powerful grip on this knife right here. Yep, very nice. And now I'm down, that tip has come into play big time, coming this way. Yep, let's check pocket clip. Very nice. Interesting. Nice work knife. Triple stitched, thick material. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get it to go because that pocket clip has it. There it goes. Yeah, completely disappeared, deep carry. Nice profile on it. I like it. And great tension. Standard jean size material. Simple one hand in, one hand out. Nice tension in the pocket. My spot in the back pocket. Yeah, look at it. I dig it right there. Very nice. Good tension. I would expect it to be there if I went looking for it. What about safety? See if we can make blade contact anywhere. Nope. Yeah, the tip is, of course, way recessed down in there because of the tanto nature of the blade. But, yeah, nothing through the back. So the tip is good. The clip is good. And I can handle this knife any old way I want. And I'm not going to catch that blade. Let's check that detent on the bottom. Yeah, it snaps it in there. It's holding it in there. Maybe I can shake it out. It seems kind of light, but let's try it. Nah. Yeah, it's all good. How sharp's that S35? I would expect it to be like a razor blade based on the profile of this blade, but let's see. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Crazy. Very nice sharp. All right. Well, hey, Kizer Huldra. Very cool. Full titanium, black stonewashed, S35VN. Pretty cool piece, man. I like it. Appreciate y'all watching.